Hello, this is Jim and Jeff with DC Digital. Today we're demonstrating a Wi-Fi NEMA network clock. It's a 4-inch high digit, and it comes in a full waterproof NEMA enclosure. It's going into a meat processing plant, and the clock, you just simply plug it in. It comes with our NEMAs come with a 9-foot cord. It's a special rated cord for oil and water resistance, and it comes in through a cable gland, and we have it sealed. And this is our NEMA enclosure. It hinges at the top, and you just loosen these 3 bottom thumb screws, and it folds up. You won't need to get into it for this specific application, so without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. We'll power it up. I've got it powered up right now, and go through the checks on it. So it's checking all the digits, segments, and whatnot, electronics, just giving you an idea that it's coming to life. So Jeff's going to take us through. Here is the, if you can't see it, it's down in here. This is the Wi-Fi receiver, and it connects to your network. And Jeff's going to take us through how it all connects and kind of the process, give you a technical insight on, how to set it up. So, Jeff?
All right. Basically, you can use any device, be it a laptop, a tablet, a cell phone, as long as it's Wi-Fi capable. And you put it on the network, and you are looking for the SSID that comes default with the Wi-Fi dongle, the built-in Wi-Fi dongle, and that's going to be a VONETS underscore 2.4G underscore, and then the last 4 digits will be unique to the dongle itself. So you click on there, and you click connect, and then it's asking for a security key, and by default that'll be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You hit enter, and then you allow the device and the clock to connect together, handshake.
Okay, I see the green flashing, right?
The green flashing is actually power, the blue is network connectivity.
Okay.
So they'll both kind of flash randomly, especially while it's setting up.
Okay. And it could be as much as, what you say, 5 minutes to connect?
It's random. Most of the time it's within a minute or two. Sometimes it can last upwards of 5. But it looks like it is found it. Let me double check here. Yep, so we're connected now.
Okay.
And then you want to go to your browser of choice. We're using Chrome. And then you want to type in http://vonets, VONETS.cfg. That'll take you to the web page. And then you got to enter the login, which is admin, ADMIN, all lowercase. And then the password is ADMIN, all lowercase as well. Click that. It gives you 2 options. You want to go to the wizard, which is this little paper airplane here. Click it. Now it's going to search for all available Wi-Fi hotspots, and it's going to list them by the SSID. So you're going to find the one that you want to connect to. Depending on how many there's available, it'll take I don't know, it usually takes a few minutes, but okay. So we found the one we want to connect to. Then you click it, and then come down here and say next, and then you enter your password, and then click apply. And then when it gets to this point, everything's set up fine. You click reboot. And now here it can take several minutes, but if we cycle the power, it sometimes speeds it up. So right now it's at 12:03. It's 11:49 right now.
You mean cycle the clock power?
Yes, cycle the clock power. Sometimes
Go ahead.
it'll speed up. Yeah. Yep. You don't have to, but I've seen it take as long as 15 minutes.
So cycle it just at I just turned it off for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Basically, it's rebooting it through here. It's like a software reboot, and sometimes that can take a while. If we do a hardware reboot, it seems it speeds it up to a couple minutes. Right now, it's doing the the handshaking and the communicating between the Wi-Fi adapter and then the in-house Wi-Fi.
Okay, I see the blue is flashing, and then the green is, the green's going faster. I don't know what the lights, Up here in our upper left corner, we have a error light that flashes once every 5 seconds or 10 seconds, and indicating that we've lost network connection, or there is no network connection. And then once that is established, obviously you'll see the time of day change, and that light will not flash anymore. So you mount the NEMA by opening the lid. I guess you will need to get into the lid if you want to mount it. And there are 6 or 4 mounting screws. Is that right?
Yes.
Beyond these corner spots where it's through hole here, and then you can just mount. You can just put your screws through there, either masonry or wood or whatnot. It's taking a while, isn't it?
Sometimes it does.
Try to cycle it again. Let me pause it. Okay, so it took about 3 minutes for that to connect, and we've got, it just went away, right? The screen just goes away. And now we have the correct time of day. The upper left LED is not flashing anymore. We have the correct time, and it's showing connected on the computer. So it takes a little time for them to connect, but once they're connected, we're golden, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, or?
That should be it. I mean, every time the clock loses power or the power gets cycled, it'll have to go through that handshake again. But you won't have to do any of the setup. That setup is now burned into the EEPROM of the Wi-Fi adapter. So all that setup will be kept in there no matter what.
So we're just setting it up once and done.
Right. Now, if you do need to change it, inside on the back of that dongle there where it plugs in, the power plugs in, there's a little tiny recessed white switch that you press it, and you can hold it for about 10 seconds, and that will clear it, restore it to factory default. Say you want to change a network where you're putting it on its own private network, or you're changing facilities that has a different network SSID. That's all you have to do is press that switch on the back of that Wi-Fi adapter, hold it down for about 10 seconds, and then it'll reset itself automatically, lose all the program memory that you put in there, go back to factory default, and just do it again.
Okay. Very good. All right. Again, this is Jim and Jeff with DC Digital, and we're demonstrating a DC-40N-Wi-Fi NEMA. Thanks for watching.